That's the bell, and we're off to the races. 24,445 is where we are. 36 odd points lower, 30 points lower. 24,450 is where we're at. So it's marginally down. Bank Nifty is starting about 190 points lower. 51,556. Sensex is down 200 down. Mid-cap index is down. Actually not down. Mid-cap index is absolutely flat. So it's doing better than what large caps are doing. And I think you'll also just look at the small cap space and what that is doing as well. So mid-cap index is in the green. Small cap index is in the green. And market breadth is positive. 2:1, favoring advances to decline. So that's essentially where you're at. I mean, the ITC boost continues for the market. ITC is up 2% once again after yesterday's near 5% rally. It was the single biggest index point contributor to the Nifty, and there is more coming this morning. Sonia.
So, it's not a bad opening at all. Given the kind of announcements we had in the budget with regards to taxes, I would have assumed at least day two would have started with some gash, but no. Flat to a bit of a negative bias. The mid-cap index is actually in the green by about 200 odd points. Bajaj Finance is your top loser on the back of the numbers, so that one is down about 2 odd percent, but I think that was expected. So it's, now gaining traction in terms of volumes as well. HUL is also down about 1%. Britannia is down 1%. Tata Consumer is under pressure. So these are stocks that are trending in the red right now. Couple of these pharma names also not looking too good. Cipla is down almost 0.7%. What's doing well is ITC. It's a fresh 52-week high on ITC. Titan is up almost about 0.8% on the back of the 6% gain yesterday. HDFC Life, Tech Mahindra, Coal India, ONGC are a couple of other stocks that are trending in the green right now. Lots of stocks in the broader markets as well, but what really stands out for me right now are a couple of these PSU names. So something like an IRDA is up almost 2.5%, some buying into seen there. RCF, IRCON, IRFC, IOC, NBCC, all in the green right now. BEL as well. So defense has come back a tad bit. But otherwise, for the market, it's very quiet. What really stands out is ITC at a fresh 52-week high. The headline index very, very flat with a bit of a negative bias. And since we're talking about 52-week highs, United Spirits also, by the way, is at a fresh 52-week high post its numbers.
Well, that's right, Sonia. A few more stocks to put down the list. You have ICICI Prudential. That one's doing very, very well. Yash had told us those numbers were quite good. The stock opens up with a gain of around 4.5%. So good move up there. Bagel Projects, they're backed an order worth around 580 crores from Power Grid Corporation. That's coming up as one of the top volume movers in today's trading session. So Bagel Project should come up for you on the screen. You have Thyrocare. Well, that one, in fact, is flying away. The volumes are yet to pick up substantially, but for the time being, the stock has opened up with a gain of around 5%. The margins have expanded yet again to around 27%. That compares with around 25%. Explains why the stock is up and about. And Borosil Renewables, a 10% basic customs duty on imports of solar glass has been taken very, very positively. And that's why after yesterday's big gains, you have Borosil Renewables that's up yet again with a gain of close to around 6% or thereabouts. Parag Milk as well, the first tick was in the green, so good going out there. Let's check out if there are any negative earnings reactions. Mahindra & Mahindra Financial, Abhishek had told us elections, heat waves, floods, well, they all impacted the disbursements. For the time being, that stock is more or less flattish. And Vedanta, in the next couple of days, we'll be waiting for the dividend announcement. For the time being, I think the stock had opened up more or less flattish as we speak.
Okay, well, that's essentially where we are at. Just, I don't know, Muthoot and Manappuram, if we can have those stocks up. They both were down 5 or 6% yesterday. Is the damage done and is the market adjusted? Manappuram is flat. Muthoot will come up on your screen as well. That's down about 1/3%. Some other specific budget stocks, Borosil Renewables was a big mover yesterday. So maybe we'll have that up. Was up about 9% in trade. That sort of import duty exemption has finally been done away with. So there is support for the business in terms of regulation. Another 7% this morning. So 35-36 rupees on Borosil Renewables. Let's just look at real estate stocks as well. Because I think yesterday they did come under some pressure. But take a look at start with DLF and Oberoi is starting 1.25% higher. Look at Macrotech, DLF. DLF is down 1%. Macrotech is up 1%. So it's mixed. So let's look at Sobha, Prestige, Brigade, etc. The Bangalore-based players as well, and see if there is anything coming through in that segment as well. So Sobha is up 2.5%. That's a 40 rupee gain. Prestige is up 1%. Brigade, etc. will come up. So it's interesting space, of course, and a lot of debate. You heard from Naren as well in terms of what this does to the taxation bit does to sort of prioritize or make certain sectors more attractive, certain asset classes more attractive, and of course makes others like debt mutual funds especially less attractive. Index is flat as they come. And this is essentially what we were saying in the morning. Wix was down 18% yesterday, so nothing very big to be expected, at least in the near term, or day two and beyond. So that's where we are at. More